Good morning. I'm back and I am at Gdansk airport just a few days before Christmas. It's freezing cold in the car park and I'm about to fly to England during a worldwide pandemic. So I thought I'd bring the camera along, see what I can capture. There's no real purpose to this video, but hopefully there'll be just show you what it's like flying with masks on and all of that kind of crazy strange stuff. So yeah, keep watching and let's just see what I get up to over Christmas as well.
Place that I can come home to. Yes, I am on my way. We'll put our differences aside and just enjoy this moment of peace and love and happiness. We come together to celebrate. Yes, every time the snow is falling down and it is cold outside, we gather around the fireplace and no one cares about yesterday. My favorite holiday, it means so much more than words can say. And I claim that Christmas is a magic day. Sometimes I tend to forget what glory this holiday represents, but it's fair to say that Christmas is a magic day. Yes, every time the snow is falling down and it is cold outside, we gather around the fireplace and no one cares about yesterday. My favorite holiday, it means so much more than words can say. And I claim that Christmas is a magic day. Sometimes I tend to forget what glory this holiday represents, but it's fair to say that Christmas is a magic day.
Hello. So when I started this video, as I said in the airport, it didn't really have much purpose. It was more just that I'm going to England for Christmas and I'll be back and what's it like on a flight during a worldwide pandemic. This video is now taking a bit of a different turn. You probably all know this because I'll be posting this video when I finally arrive back in Poland, but all travel from the UK was banned only a few hours after I landed here. Today is now 27th of December. I landed on the 20th or something. Spent most of the time before Christmas trying to sort out how to get home because the flight back was cancelled, which was supposed to be this morning. Finally found a minibus which is gonna go because the ports are now open into France. So gonna drive from Sunderland, where I am now, my hometown, down to Leeds, get on a bus, drive from Leeds down to the Eurotunnel, across the Eurotunnel into France, across France into Belgium, across Belgium into Germany, then finally into Poland. Obviously now that gives me something to film on the way maybe. Don't think I'm going to be stopping much, so probably isn't anything decent to see, but I can obviously kind of keep people updated and make some sort of little vlog style video out of it. But the other thing, I do have to leave the country, or to get into France rather, do have to have a negative, not positive, a negative coronavirus test, which is not cheap, but going to get that today. I don't think I'm allowed to film in these test centres, but I'll see what happens. I'll put the camera in my pocket, see if I can. So yeah, it's been a bit of, before Christmas it was a bit of a nightmare speaking to embassies, both the Polish embassy in Warsaw, the British embassy in Warsaw, the Polish embassy in London, both of which were absolutely useless. I don't even know what the point of embassies are, but you know, I'm in quite a privileged position. I'm in a house, I have food, I have family around, whereas the truck drivers that were stuck down in Dover or in Kent, who missed Christmas, especially all the Polish drivers, that's just shocking. It's just a horrible situation for them to be in, and for France to do that to these people is just, in my mind, disgusting. And then just one more point before I go again, the whole situation of traveling at Christmas. You know, lots of people will probably have their own opinions and say that I shouldn't have left Poland and I should have stayed there, and it was dangerous for me to travel. Now that's my choice. When I did travel, there was no restrictions. I could travel freely into the UK, as long as I come into the UK and isolate, which I have done. I haven't been anywhere, I haven't been to see anybody. The only time I'm going to leave the house is today to go and get a test, which I'm allowed to do. So I haven't broken any rules, and I was supposed to be landing back in Poland today, the 27th, which would mean I wouldn't need to isolate over there, because the new rules and regulations come into force tomorrow, which is the 28th. So it was all planned out very nicely. Unfortunately that's now all changed, but I do need to get back to Poland, as I obviously live and work there, and I need to get back to work. So let's see what happens on this nice minibus journey through Europe. Quick update, so I wasn't allowed to film in the test centre for the coronavirus test, but good news is passed, or negative, whichever one you want to call it. So that means I can leave the country. I'm going to Leeds now to get on a minibus and start the 1,300 mile journey home to Poland. So I'll see what I get on the way. I'll video out the window. I guess we won't be stopping much, but I get make something of it and see what I see, and also I'll show you the company you're traveling with in case anybody ever wants to use them, and give a quick review as well once I'm finished, or once I get home. So yeah, let's get down to Leeds and get on that bus. Hey, so I'm back in Poland. Managed to get back in about 30 hours. So it was a car journey down to Leeds, as I discussed before, then a minibus through the Channel Tunnel, through France, through Belgium, then through Germany into Poland, got dropped off in somewhere in Poland, and then another car up to Gdansk airport to pick up the car and then drive home. So just over 30 hours in total. I honestly didn't record anything. The reason why, the bus, it was nice, it was comfortable, decent company. The company was called Prima Bus, if anybody ever wants to use them. They were fine. The problem was, it was when we got on the bus, it was dark, so there was nothing to see, and we didn't stop anywhere apart from for petrol at petrol stations a couple of times and to go to the toilet. There was literally nothing to see, so I visited all of these countries and saw absolutely nothing apart from a couple of motorways and a few service stations. So my plan of being able to get some good road trip footage was completely destroyed, as it was too dark or nothing to see. So I just gave up and tried to sleep. So yeah, that was Christmas. This video wasn't pointless, you know. It was nice to do kind of a vlog style video, but I would love it if you guys could please subscribe for the future. This year I do plan to do a lot more than I did last year. Frozen Sea will probably be my next one, because the winter's here now and it's cold, and then I'm going to go swimming in the Frozen Sea. Got loads planned for the summer around different cities in Poland, and if anybody's got any suggestions of where you think I should visit, or if anybody would like to find out more about Poland or any specifics, or where you want me to go, please do let me know in the comments. Very open to suggestions. We'll be getting the drone out again in the future as well. Yes, I will comply with all new drone laws, so don't worry about that. So yeah, I'm just adding the videos that I took over Christmas, which is literally nothing, onto the editing software now, and I'll just add this in at the end as a little bit of conclusion. But yeah, that was a bit of a crazy Christmas. First few days were quite stressful, but overall it was really nice. I'm so happy I got to see my family and spend Christmas in England. Probably won't be going back there for a while now. So yeah, Happy New Year, and I hope you all had a very Merry Christmas. Please do subscribe, and thank you once again for watching.